Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Fellow members and most welcome guests. A few months ago, I was doing a speech. The title of the speech was Conflict Resolution. In that speech, I had 3 points as my conclusion. The first one, if you have a conflict, it's not the problem that we deal with. It's the approach to solve the problem. Second point, if you treat other people like you want to be treated. And the last point, if you make a mistake, admit it and apologize. Tonight, I will go deeper on how to solve a problem. I will tell you some of the techniques, and I want to bring the last point, which is forcing. In PMI, Project Management Institute, it's considered as one of the worst way to solve a problem. But I want to make it this situation as different as possible. You are more than welcome to disagree with my statement, my example, or my point. And that's why we're going to have the question and answer at the end of the day. This is a sample of a conflict. Does anyone know, if you can tell me in one word, what is the conflict means? Disagreement.
Opposite ideas.
Opposite idea. Any other volunteer?
Ego.
Ego. Power. That's a good one too. The way I see it is opportunity. An opportunity for you to get better. Since we were a kid, we already faced a conflict. When we were a kid, we want more candy. We asked to our dad, hey, I want more candy, I want more candy. Your dad say no. And that's a conflict already. That's a conflict already. And then as we grow up, we deal with brothers. I don't know if you guys have brothers or sisters. I have a lot of conflict with my brothers. But in that situation, it makes me a better person. I learned something new from that situation. In PMI, this is some of the technique that they use. They put it in this order. The first one is the problem solving. Second one is compromise, withdrawal, the third one, and the last one is forcing. The first one, it's win-win situation. If you are in the perfect world, maybe this can be achieved at any time, but we're not in the perfect world. So we're gonna look at another option, compromise. Compromise is a lose-lose situation where you compromise to other people. For example, let's say you have procurement situation where you hire a seller, and the seller always late giving you the product, the deliverables. But the seller tell you, if you still accepting my deliverable, I'm gonna cut the cost. And you accept that. You accept the late deliverable for cheaper price. That's one of the compromise. Withdrawal, it's when the time that you put on hold the situation and then think about it, get the solution later on. And the last one is forcing. Forcing is one person forced to another one. Give you one good example. It is very effective for a parents. When I was a kid, that's the only conflict resolution that my parents know. Because they always force me, this is the right thing to do it highway or the highway. My way or the highway, sorry. And the forcing, it's straightforward. But it's risky though. At the same time, it's very, very effective. It's effective. In conclusion, if you have a kid, maybe you want to consider this technique. If you deal with someone childish, you might also want to consider this technique. But at the end, if you're using this technique, there's a responsibility and a risk. Thank you.